We've been telling you week in and week out, you want to buy a car without taking it to a mechanic to make sure it's okay. Well, with a home, you definitely don't go without an inspection. We want to introduce you to Phil and Pat Redmon from Redmon Home Inspection Services. Guys, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
We've been seeing you on an actual inspection. That was a real live, legitimate. You issued the report to make the commercial. There's nothing staged about that. That's what you guys do, right?
We do it twice a day, 3 times a day.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's introduce you to everybody. How long have you been doing this?
Well, approximately 10 years now.
Okay.
I was licensed 10 years ago, and we started going into this full force about 8 years ago.
All right.
Pat was working another job, and she just decided to dedicate all her time to our business. And,
very good. And now, because I know you keep these numbers in your head, over the past year, how many inspections do you figure you've done, Pat?
In the last 365 days, probably close to 600.
600 homes that you've gone through. Now, with these 600 homes, I have to ask, is there a common thread? Is there something that you see regularly with these homes, whether it be by age or by area, that you can tell someone that, geez, you better be on the heads up for if you're looking in this area?
Generally, we age with roofing.
Okay.
There's a lot of 20-year materials out there and 30-year, and older homes. Years ago, I'd say 25 years ago, you were lucky to get 20 years out of a heating system.
Okay.
That's changed entirely now, and so those are some of the pointers we can give them when we first walk in.
Phil has a major roofing background.
Oh,
so he
good.
spent like over 20 years on the roof with his dad's company on the East Coast.
So you really have an eye for what you're looking for when it comes to that. When you're talking about a 20-year roof that's 40 years old, you know.
Right.
Okay,
yeah. When you
obvious.
walk up, you kind of know.
When you see a home in a certain part of town, do you go in expecting to see something,
Sometimes.
or do you try and keep an open mind when you're doing that?
Both.
Are you looking for stuff?
Kind of both. Certain parts of town, we know that it's going to be an older home.
Right.
We have to pay special attention to the electrical.
Right.
Some of the things like that. I mean, we've seen knob and tube wiring in 50-year-old, I mean, more than 50, 80-year-old homes.
All right. And before we let you guys go, I got to ask, you had a great bit of advice for somebody who's got those yellowed windows on their vinyl windows in their home. What's your advice to them?
Well, vinyl frame windows, especially when you're getting direct UV rays coming in, it'll cook that vinyl, basically a plastic product. It'll cause it to turn brown, and over the years, it'll get brittle. And most window manufacturers recommend a little bleach in water, wear your gloves and respirator, and you can bleach a lot of that brownness out. And then after it dries, come in with a household product, Pledge. Spray the vinyl with Pledge. Pledge has wax and it'll reflect the UV rays, prolong the life of the windows, and it'll make your windows operate smoothly.
Very good. So it's kind of a two-step process. Start with a little bleach, make sure you cover up, and then shine it back up.
Right.
It's Phil and Pat Redmon. If you're in the business, you know these guys. If you just simply want a second opinion on a home that's had an inspection, they can call you, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Pat, tell us how they get a hold of you.
Our number is 722-2133.
It's Phil and Pat Redmon from Redmon Home Inspection Services. Guys, I want to thank you for coming on. We're going to have you back, right?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Now, here is Redmon Home Inspection Services on the House Detective. Back right after this.
See, this one's looking pretty clean so far.
And insulation.
It's BAT R30. If we get moisture in there, it'll freeze in the winter, it'll cause that to crack more. It looks great, Pat. I'm going to go ahead and put the cover back on it.